It may soon come to an end if you don't shut your mouth.
Very well. Might as well.
By order of Lord Baldur.
One has
Necessary,
now.
more
Don't
severe
even think
punishment.
about it much.
You having a chuffy laugh?
We lost most of our herd to wolves.
Move along. I've got my hands full enough without gawkers.
You must agree, this is ludicrous. How are we meant to survive without our livelihoods?
My herd are dairy goats. I bet they're going to slaughter them, the poor things.
Check under my... Are they gonna pay us for the animals they take? Like elves they are!
My husband's still in the outer city with the few cows we have left. How am I going to tell him we have to give them up?
Still can't fathom that they hang folk in this city. Those gallows get more use than some temples. Every 10 day, I write into the Baldur's mouth about it, and every edition fails to mention it. Pathetic.
My pleasure.
Not my concern.
Eyes front and keep your nose clean, newcomer. A noose and a short drop is how we deal with troublemakers. Careful. That sounds like a threat. And people who threaten the fist end up in jail or dead. Now run along before I start taking you seriously. Remember, flaming fist. We will not hesitate to strike you
A word.
I said move along. Unless you have a piglet up there somewhere, this doesn't concern you.
Yes, of course.
Any complaints will be handled after you turn your antics over to the care of the
Perhaps
ducal
you
palace.
just focus on the paper selling and leave the whole
What is
business.
that gonna do us? Huh? How are we gonna support ourselves, huh?
My thoughts exactly. You're sentencing us all to a slow death.
Please, sir. We have children. We need to be able to provide for them.
Not my concern.
Not like we can even turn around and
I know you're hurting, but it won't
send us
bring
in
her back,
good and
will it?
proper.
Only way to raise awareness is that bloody Baldur's Mouth Gazette
Duration
blurb.
of the ongoing
Editors there couldn't give a toss about hanging her.
Failure to comply will
Shame.
result in imprisonment and, if necessary, more severe punishment.
You're having a chuffing laugh.
We lost most of our herd to wolves on the way here. We've got almost nothing left. And you want to take that from us?
I'll vanish. I've got a good mind to...
Problem, citizen?
Forget I said anything. All right.
Normal citizens strung up to die by the city.
Or any
A
other
real
form of
people's
deceit
broadsheet
will
with
not
care.
be tolerated.
Oh, what are you gonna do? Check under my skirt for any stray chickens?
All animals must be surrendered. Failure to do so will...
Result in a good hiding from Lord Gortash. Got it. Thank you.
This is out and out madness.
Help.
Horrible, those gallows, aren't they? Shame no one cares enough. Folk don't even think.
Hello? Does anyone want to buy a gazette? Thank you. supper. Oh, okay. Fine.
Oh, you? I know you. How delightful to meet in person. Though, you're shorter than I expected. My name's Estra Stir, journalist. I speak to the people of Baldur's Gate so our readers don't have to. I work for the greatest broadsheet in this storied city. It's my job to know who is who. I imagine you'll be becoming quite familiar with it soon. You are, after all, the star of the next Baldur's Mouth Gazette.
Oh, it's not out yet. But any of the gazetteers can sell you a copy when it's printed.
It's our juiciest edition in an age bound to get everyone talking about you. I bet you do. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've really said rather too much and written rather too little. Good day.
Failure to comply will result in imprisonment and...
What are you gonna do? Check under my...
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome. I am free from my bonds, but not my duty. The dead 3 are risen. The dead 2 remain. You must face them. I will help.
Any complaints will be handled after you turn your animal.
Thank Helm we made such good time. The army of the Absolute are back. Certainly encourages a brisk pace.
Sorry about the pong. We've been on the road for more than a 10-day.
Don't get too comfortable. It's only a matter of time before the army of the Absolute gets here.
I don't like this. I don't like the look in some of their eyes.
The citizen is unconscious. He won't be waking up anytime soon.
What did she even do? I bet nobody knows. I didn't see her do anything wrong.
These street trash need to watch their tone. I don't tolerate disrespect.
If all these folks can just keep their shit together, maybe nobody else will get hurt. Maybe.
One blow and she drops like she's dead. Maybe she is.
What did she even do? I bet nobody knows. I didn't see her do anything wrong.
Back off! She goes into the creek. Let's walk out.
I'm feeling a bit parched and peckish.
Me too. Keep an eye out.
No, we are not censoring the mouth. We are simply doing a routine inspection. And no, I cannot sell you a copy. Don't always know their own minds. Gotta keep them straight.
If the Steel Watchers had eyes, at least you'd feel like you were being watched by something with a soul.
Listen, pal, if you're not moving my share of broadsheets, you're in my way. Shift!
Ask the Absolute's forces.
These writers sure do have a lot to say. The amount of trees they must have cut down to print all these papers. And people complain about the Steel Watch taking up resources. Huh.
Watch yourself in there. Sarky bastards, these writer types. 156, 157, 15... Oh, sorry, can't chat. 15... Shit! Where was I up to? I was counting broadsheets for distribution. Let's pray I've not lost count.
I keep telling you, animals, if you want to buy a gazette, talk to the loud little shit screaming headlines. I deliver the papers. I do not sell them.
What do I think of Lord Gortash's Steel Watch? Well, I am so glad you asked, Edvard. No, a bit too far. Mr. Needle.
Afraid I'll have to ask you to stop there. Only Edvard's allowed to use the basement elevator.
Hey, cut it out, will you? I've got deliveries to manage.
You ever heard of this many guards for a bloody broadsheet? It's ridiculous.
Don't know about you, but them big metal bastards really put me off my flow.
Damn it, damn it, damn it! Still missing one link. Oi, shove off. Don't be peeking at my scoop.
Well, well, if it isn't the city's next celebrity. You star in our next edition's top story. Well, you should have considered that before disgracing yourself in public. Trafficking refugees into our city is hardly a good look. Especially when so many are absolutists and murderers. The truth will be out with tomorrow's broadsheet. People will spit in your face. Your very presence will be bad for business. You'll be a pariah, an outcast, as you should be. And then, we can only hope the Fist do their duty and escort you to the gallows. Your days of scumming up this good city streets will be over. Nice try, but it's not gonna work. Lord Gortash and me are very close, and he mentioned no such thing to me. The headlines are loaded into the print works already. Tomorrow, you will feel the power of free speech. Vox Populi, Vox Dei. Now, guards! I believe our distinguished guest was just leaving. Would you care to escort them out?
I've no qualms about the quality of the punch.
In my opinion, we should have a steel watch in every Baldurian home. Why?
Oi! I got my eye on you. You got the look of a troublemaker.
Leave him some time and then...
Sorry, was I not clear enough last time? I don't sell the broadsheets. Goodbye.
100 and... Corellin!
And know that those who oppose Lord Gortash will burn in the all.
Newsflash, dipshit. You're interrupting me. Make like a page and turn.
It's the truth. We trust it.
Apologizing for what can't be helped. You made it here safely.
I'm grateful to be here, I am. But I thought we'd arrive as a family. Not like this.
Such a noisy city. Does it never sleep? Good luck getting some kip up here. I'd stuff your ears if I were you.
People don't always know their own minds. We've got to keep them safe, that's all.
You'll not find any fear-mongering here.
We know you will drive back the army of the Absolute and raise our city to its pinnacle.
Why, yes, Edvard. Can I call you Edvard? Well, Edvard, I do support Lord Gortash's campaign.
There's one of you and four of us. Do you really think you can take all of us at once?
One day we will.
I can go and get back up.
But not yet.
I think we're just gonna sit here and wait for you and your hog friends to come back and arrest us.
Look, I'm just trying to...
The guard is busy with their patrol and has no time for idle chatter.
If this lot have got a problem with the Gazette, they should take it up with the editor, not make a scene in the streets. Lord Gortash has to make some tough decisions to keep this city safe. I hope this rabble understands that.
So what can we do about it?
I'm still right here, you know.
We do know,
A
thank you.
broken steel watcher. A tag wired to it reads, Unit defective. Return to the Steel Watch Foundry at the West Docks.
If by strongly worded letter you mean a brick through a window, then
I'm just not one for fun.
What do I think of Lord Gortash's Steel Watch? Well, I am so glad you asked, Edvard. No, a bit too familiar. Mr. Needle.
what are you gonna do? Do you know how hard it was to get those cabbages into the city? Nigh on impossible.
We're lost. Let's have a peek inside.
We didn't do. We're too scared to come here anyway.
Pressure steady. Are we at temperature?
Little unfounders folks gutted. Didn't see it happen, or thank the gods. City's home to some proper sick bastards.
I got lost. And then when I found Mummy and Daddy again, they wouldn't get up. I shouldn't have run away. I'm sorry.
Pipes are looking a little rusted. Are we scheduled for maintenance?
Can't afford a failure on a
The
critical
broadsheet's gone to pot.
I'm
I
not
reckon,
doing
right now.
The corpse has nothing to say.
What happened?
He knocked out his suit.
The corpse remains silent.
Are we at temperature? Pipes are looking a little rusted. Are we scheduled for maintenance?
The broadsheet's gone to pot.
Oh, poor kid found his parents like this. It's a tragedy, yeah. But it's not like we can look after him.
Yes.
Behold, this tree is plagued by pestilence, yet refuses to die. The goddess Shantia wishes me to save it. I can feel it. Awaken, little one. Flower and bloom as I know you can.
Ed, are we scheduled for maintenance?
An entire edition dedicated to one more.
The guard is busy with their patrol and has no time for idle chatter.
Oh, man! Whiz-bangs!
Keep calm, Karlak.
them up.
One bad flare, and you blow this whole place.
Karlak an explosive.
Oh, man! Whiz-bangs!
You and I both.
Faces, hands, and eyebrows. How do we protect them?
Watch for wind direction. Put on your gloves. And a light at arm's length.
Very good. And what does Uncle Falogir always say?
Once it's lit, you commit.
Excellent! Now remember, Falogir's Fireworks accepts no liability for singed nails, toasted eyelashes, loss of limbs, scalded torsos, or blown off heads. Now, you there. What can I do for you?
You feel an all too familiar squirm in the recesses of your mind. He has a tadpole.
Aha! A fellow friend of Gortash. Praise the Absolute. I have a special sample, available just for you, if you wish. This one will be very useful against any and all enemies of Gortash. Be sure to be clear of its explosion area. Please enjoy responsibly, and nowhere near this establishment. Is there anything else I can do for you? Aha! You must be Arthur's friend. Keep your voice down. Yes, yes, he's just upstairs. But only one flight. If you get to the top, you've gone too far. Browse as irresponsibly as you like. Just don't tell the other customers. Pressure steady. Are we at temperature yet?
Maintaining temperature. Steady at the mark. Gonna need to change out this barrel soon.
Pipes are looking a little rusted. Are we scheduled for maintenance?
Can't afford a failure on a critical pipe.
Not critical, just a bastard if it breaks. Won't blow us up.
Okay. Let's do that.
Pressure steady. Are we at temperature yet?
Employees only, Pastia. If you're expecting any packages, they'll bring them down to you.
I will cure you.
Employees only, Pastia. If you're expecting...
Gonna need to change out this barrel soon.
Where's an apprentice when you need one? Done. 8, 9, 10. Good. All fingers intact.
Pipes are looking a little rusted. Are we scheduled for maintenance?
Can't afford a failure on a critical pipe.
Not critical, just a bastard if it breaks. Won't blow us up.
Watch and the Stone Lord, the Guild have barely got the strength to look after their own.
Seek and you shall find me.
Pressure steady. Are we at temperature yet?
Maintaining temperature. Steady at the mark.
Steady. Any spillage and we'll be picking right.
On it.
Gonna need to change out this barrel soon.
Walking funny.
Keep a blade close.
Pipes are looking a little rusted. Are we scheduled for maintenance?
Can't afford a failure on a critical pipe.
Not critical, just a bastard if it breaks. Won't blow us up. Pressure steady. Are we at temperature yet?
Maintaining temperature. Steady at the mark.
Another friend of Felagir? All right. Just remember the top floor's off limits. Password or not. Looking to buy a little something extra then?
Pipes are looking a little rusted. Are we scheduled for maintenance?
Can't afford a failure on a critical pipe.
Not critical, just a bastard if it breaks. Won't blow us up.
That could not be less of your business.
And they'll be picking my teeth out of the roof beams.
Pressure steady. Are we at temperature yet?
Maintaining temperature. Steady at the mark.
All fingers in tail.
Arrest the smell.
Some help you are. Where's the steel watch when you
Gonna need to change out this barrel soon.
Maybe a little.
I will cure you.
Pipes are looking a little rusted. Are we scheduled for maintenance?
Employees only, Pastia. If you're expecting any packages, they'll bring them down to you.
Steady. Steady. Any spillage and they'll be picking my teeth out of the roof beams. There's an apprentice when you need one.
Pressure steady. Are we at temperature yet?
Maintaining.
Have you tried the Lanternese candles? Or perhaps the delicate simplicity of a perfectly crafted torch is more to your taste? Of course. Browse responsibly now.
Pipes are looking a little rusted. Are we scheduled for maintenance? Not critical, just a bastard if it breaks. Won't blow us up.
Remember, once it's lit, you commit. And if it's not a firework, do whatever you like.
Let's do that, please.
Gonna need to change out this barrel soon.
Soldier. Hey.
Have you tried the Lanternese candles? Or perhaps the delicate simplicity of a perfectly crafted torch is more to your taste? Oh, heavens, no. Not with him. I work for him. As I do for all of my most loyal customers. Fabulously charismatic man, though. Tips well. What are you really asking, friend of Gortash? This one will be very useful against any and all enemies of Gortash. Be sure to be clear of this explosion area. Please enjoy responsibly, and nowhere near this establishment. Is there anything else I can do for you? Browse responsibly now. And for God's sake, have a little discretion.
Pressure steady. Are we at temperature yet?
Maintaining temperature. Steady at the mark.
Toast, toast.
Ah, excellent choice. Immediately.
Any torches, matches, wizards, or other sources of open flame, keep them unlit, please.
Let's do that, please.
Pipes are looking a little rusted. Are we scheduled for maintenance?
Awaken,
Are we at temperature yet?
flower and bloom as I know you can.
It seems you owe compensation for the item you just damaged.
little rusted. Are we scheduled for maintenance? Not critical, just a...
For Logir's fireworks, once it's lit, you commit.
You don't have the pocket money for that. Maybe a little one, but you have to pay me.
The broadsheet.
Gonna need to change out this barrel soon.
And have them lock us up for 2 murders we didn't do. Too scared to come here anyway.
Steady.
We'd have better luck with a
Steady.
kill.
In this village, and I'll be picking
Pipes are looking a little rusted. Are we scheduled for maintenance?
Can't afford a failure on a critical pipe.
Not critical, just a bastard if it breaks. Won't blow us up.
Employees only, Pastia.
Pressure steady. Are we at temperature yet?
Maintaining temperature. Steady at the moment.
Walking funny isn't a crime. How's a dead cat making a stink like that? Pipes are looking a little rusted. Are we scheduled for maintenance?
Can't afford a failure on a critical pipe.
Not critical, just a bastard if it breaks. Won't blow us up.
By all means.
Probably just a dead cat.
Ah, you look like someone who can probably read. Can I interest you in a copy of the Baldur's Mouth Gazette? Please buy one. I'm new, that's all. I just need to practice. It's a really good paper, though. No spelling mistakes in it or anything. Oh, she's very busy. I think she's made new friends in the city. I'm going to join her there when the gates open. Oh, well, I'll be sure to pass on your comments to the editor.
scheduled for maintenance?
Can't afford a failure on a critical point.
Not critical.
12, 13, 14. Oh, rats! I'm short.
Fireworks never hurt anyone. That's just what grown-ups say to make us not want to play with them. You don't have the pocket money for that. Maybe a little one, but you have to pay me.
Ah, you look like someone who can probably read. Can I interest you in a copy of the Baldur's Mouth Gazette? Please buy one. Oh, she's very busy. I think she's made new friends in the city. I'm going to join her there when the gates open. Oh, come back again if you change your mind. Balder's Mouse Gazette for stories with, teeth. Buy a copy. Thank you. My first sale. I can't wait to tell Mole.
How's a dead cat making a stink like that?
This guard caught you picking a lock. Perhaps you'd like to try the lock of your very own cell.
Pipes are looking a little rusted. Are we scheduled for maintenance?
Can't afford a failure on a critical pipe.
Not critical. Just a bastard if it breaks. Won't blow us up.
Direct me. It shall be done.
Pressure steady. Are we at temperature yet?
Maintaining temperature. Steady at the mark.
It's gonna be okay.
Gonna need to change out this barrel soon.
Steady, steady. Any spillage and I'll be picking my teeth out of the roof beams. Where's an apprentice?
Pipes are looking a little rusted. Are we scheduled for maintenance?
Can't afford a failure on a critical pipe.
Not critical. Just a bastard if it breaks. Won't blow us up. Instead, are we scheduled for maintenance?
Can I interest you in, I'm going to join her there when the gates open. Oh,
Look at me.
Armies marching on the city. What else is there to know?
Don't be smart with me.
What about you? I don't know nothing. We were just standing there.
God's damned hypocrite! The blade of frontiers, all pomp and empty oaths. The sword coast's most dashing fraud. I trusted you. I believed in you.
Floric, what do you want about? What is this?
Lady Mizora told me everything. How you slaughtered your own father. How you crave his power. I thought you were going to save him. But you abused his current state to get rid of him. You mean to make the city bow to you, and you alone.
That meddling ghoul. Floric,
Save it. My duty is to Baldur's Gate, and it holds no place for Ravengard's treacherous spawn. At ease. By the living gods, I believe you. What darkness has fallen upon us? Will, there's something you must know. I should have told you sooner, but I'd hoped somehow your father would return to us. He knew about the Absolute. I thought little of it at first, but he realized the danger before anyone else did. He understood that if the cult were successful in raising an army, Baldur's Gate would be doomed. Before the Absolutists abducted him, he told me that should he fall, I must seek you out and give you this message. Your father trained you in the ways of great champions. You are to use those lessons to wake the worm under the city. He is oath-bound to answer your call and come to our aid. A bronze dragon, yes. He sleeps beneath us even now, awaiting a hero to rouse him. The worm goes by many names. Ansur, the waiting storm, the heart of the gate. He promised Baldur he'd protect the city if ever its existence was threatened, but just the once. Since then, the city faced countless threats, but the Baldurians overcame them all. There was never any need to call upon the worm, but this time, things are different. This is the greatest threat Baldur's Gate ever faced. Your father was right. We need Unsur's help. With him gone, the worm's awakening now falls to you. Take this. The legend of Ansur, an ancient epic, ill-remembered, dismissed as a mere tale. Let it set the path before you. Thank you. In darkness, I see your light. I will go and assemble any allies I can find. When the battle horns call, we'll stand ready. Unleash the worm, Will. Let his tempest swallow the Absolute and its allies. Good luck.
Flagstones of Worm's Rock Prison.
What do I think of Lord Gortash's still watch? Well,
Curse that rotten devil and her forked tongue, trying to set Floric against me. She's a damnable inferno of chaos. What matters now is that Floric saw sense, and we know our path forward. We'll finish what my father couldn't. We'll awaken Ansur, the heart of the gate. O Baldurin, founder due veneration. His guardian dragon Ansur, tremendous in worth. A savior below, our eternal elation. It's not just a tale, it's a history. Consider this. To Wormway 'neath prison's deepest level. That must mean Worm's Rock Prison. That's where we'll find the entrance to this Wormway. Then this. With the shock of a true hero's spark flickers, the torches alight, and Worm's eyes shall awake a glitter. To open the way, we'll need to spark torches. This dragon Ansur was Baldurin's ally. We'd be fools to let him sleep while the Dead Three's chosen raised the city. Mind flayers are like devils. They just sport tentacles rather than wings. Clever, manipulative, exploitative. The Emperor says he's a friend. I think we'd be fools to believe him. Maybe it's true. Maybe Stelmane allied with a mind flayer and subjected the city to their political will. Or maybe he made an offer she couldn't refuse.
in my opinion, we should have a still watch in every Baldurian home. Why? I'm glad you asked. It'd certainly help with the dishes. Okay, after the joke,
you mind? I'm in the middle of an interrogation. Loitering's what you were doing. Loitering with intent. Oh, stand up. You're slouching. The printing block has never been so hot. Scandals, vandals, where to buy sandals? It's all here in the Baldur's Mouth Gazette. Come get your copy of the Balder's Mouth Gazette. When the mouth speaks, the city shakes. All right there, Chief? Can I interest you in a copy of our fine, fine broadsheet? Suit yourself. If you change your mind, I'll be here all the time, really. Stories, get them right here. The printing block has never been so hot. Scandals, vandals, where to buy sandals? It's all here in the Baldur's Mouth Gazette.
Let me back in. I'll bring Leroican out here, you tin tube. You tell Leroican I went for his goddamn night song, and now he has to pay up. What are you looking at? Shit, it's you. You went looking for the night song after me. Please tell me you found it. Hope you lost fewer people along the way than I did. Bloody goblins. Leroican should have warned us. If she's out there, I'm gonna find her. You mark my words.
Stories, get them right here. The printing block has never been so hot.
This armor is a construct animated by powerful magic. It has no soul or power of speech, but it follows the directives of its master. It feels no pain and knows no morality. It will act on behalf of its master and perish when the magic that binds it is severed.
I think it's death. Well, you're wrong. If you're bored, then where's Jeremy and his mother? Not a dicky bird.
I've a good mind to march up there and speak to Leroican myself.
You might want to be careful. I've heard he's not really one for customer service.
You! What are you doing here? Nothing for you to worry about.
His voice catches. Something's wrong here.
But never mind that. What can I do for you? It's all I deal with these days. People claiming their trinkets are the real night song, looking for the mountain of gold Leroican promised. There's even a pamphlet. Take one. They're on the desk. very sure before you make to visit the Roakan. He's got a beastly temper. But if you really do know something, he'll want to see you. Head upstairs. You can find the way into his tower up there.
Look, a bookseller.
She can point us to the tome I need.
Welcome, dear patron, to the floor at the top of the stairs. If you have information about the Night Song, great riches await. If you are here to waste the great wizard Leroican's time, reconsider.
You recognize this image projection spell from your studies, though you'd expect a great wizard to execute it less shoddily.
Let your knowledge determine your path forward.
Let's give this a try.
The Night Song is an immortal being, the child of a deity. The Night Song is a priceless ruby from a realm beyond our own. The Night Song is an ancient potion that allows its drinker to become irresistibly attractive to man and god alike. The Night Song is a druidic staff that allows its bearer command over an army of ancient beasts. The Night Song is an immortal being, the child of a deity.
Hold very still, Nicklaw. Craig's aim is much improved, but still leaves something up to chance.
Yes, sir.
All right, Crank. Ready? Aim. We have a visitor. At ease. Nicklaw, you may go. I see no Night Song. Surely you wouldn't have entered my tower without the Night Song in hand? Surely you wouldn't have wasted my time? My, could it be? Gale of Waterdeep, here in my tower. I'm surprised you dare show your face after Mystra cast you on the scrap heap. So, was it you who picked up Night Song's trail? I suppose you still have some talents, even if you are damaged goods. Where is it? Well, don't stand on ceremony. Out with it. You're quite in luck, then. See Tolna downstairs. One such tome is amongst our rarest books. But enough of dusty history. I look to the future. You know I seek the Night Song. Do you have it or not? She? Then you do know her. You've been to Shah's temple, to the Shadowfell. You've looked upon the Night Song's face. Tell me, and choose your next words carefully. Where is she now? I'm growing tired of this repartee, my friend. Let us cut to the chase. Beautiful, isn't it? Worth more than your life, too. I bought it from a Kalashite warlock. There's very little of his soul left to him. It can bind a celestial to the wearer's service with a snap of the fingers. And this can keep her in place. Forever. We shall see, won't we? Do as I say, and you will be rewarded beyond imagination. Fail, and you give up the prize to the next motivated mercenary to encounter my contract. The choice is yours, but make no mistake, I always get what I want.
Finding my way.
This isn't the end. Kitty.